Hello everyone, KirbyVolt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Nights into Dreams. In the last episode, we began Elliot's story. A teenager, 14, close to teenage age, who is having a bit of a problem with trying to become a superstar at basketball among his peers. And he has found himself in the realm of NiGHTopia now, trying to conquer said fears. He found a good, calming sensation here in the Splash Garden, but now I think it's time for him to get into a bit of a more festive spirit. Welcome to Frozen Bell, the Consciousness. One thing I mentioned during Claris's story, at the very beginning of the game, is that there was this system called the A-Life system, which changed the music depending on how you interacted with the stage. I've played this stage a lot. I adore this stage. It is by far one of the best stages in the game in my opinion, and is just a fun blast. Honestly, I have one criticism of the stage, and that's the music track here is by far the most superb of the entire soundtrack of this game, and it is a shame that you can only hear 2-minute segments of it and not the entire full 9-minute track. It is just a delight to hear this entire song, and luckily, since I have been playing this stage quite a bit on my own time, we're going to hear probably my favorite iteration of my favorite verse of the song, if you will. It is a very great course, and I think now that we've done enough chip collecting, let's get with Nights and begin the true flight through the Frozen Bell. The snow train awaits. Oh my gosh, listen to that. Listen to those chords. They are just, oh, so harmonious. I can't stand it. I mean, quite honestly, I should be a lot more excited about this, but I'm trying to keep the calm demeanor that we've been having, but honestly, this stage rocks. I love this stage. It is infused with the winter spirits. It has such a good feeling about it. It feels like it's a festive, Christmas-like song. A good holiday tune. Just the entire idea of the snow and the is just everything about it. The stage itself is great as well. Everything about the stage is just fantastic looking, at least for what it can do. I mean, this isn't any crazy HD remake per se, but for what we have, it's quite enjoyable. I love the train tracks everywhere. I love the snow dazzling across the sky, the ice in the sky, the great imagery of almost getting kind of an Aurora Northern Light types going on there. It is a bit jarring sometimes because a lot of the camera is not always the greatest, but that's to be expected. In a dream, you might not always get the ideal angle of what you want to see. And I know that's just a poor excuse to hide probably not the greatest game design, but they tried, and you can definitely tell. Everything about this area is just so fantastic. That right there was the main melody of this song, Take the Snow Train. And it is so infectious. This is actually one of the last verses of the song in a full version of it. And it's such a good, feeling to hear it return, the main melody from the beginning of the song. Only a B rank, huh? It is getting quite picky. But that's alright. We're here to have fun in the snow. And more things get crazy as we get into these other mares. We have this fun little mechanic here as we hair loop around these bars. We act as an acrobats, flying through some more rings, going along with this train down here. Oh, I love these chords as they hit. Oh, well, they're gone now. That's okay. They're probably for a good idea. Rock and roll, huh? A wonderful 4. Works for me. Let's see if we can get some more chips so we can free the idea, whatever. Just these chords alone make the song is just. I highly recommend, if not, like, extremely almost demand, you listen to the full version of the song. It is so fantastic. It is one of my favorite songs I listen to every year during the holiday season, because it really does evoke a festive spirit. It makes you feel good about yourself, it makes you feel good about life, it makes you just feel joyous, joyful, and jubilant. It is such a great feeling. I'm not quite sure which... Oh, we're getting all four Didia, right. I'm thinking something else. I was like, which Didia are we getting here? Because I was going to say it could be linked to the joyous feeling, but I think this... If we're to determine these as facets of the characters' personalities, the Splash Garden being the more trying to calm down and not realize that it's such a big deal that you need to always win. This is kind of telling you more to, now that you've relaxed yourself, have fun. Don't worry about if someone's better than you. You can still have fun in your own right. You don't need to win. Everything is about how you interpret it. I mean, that might be looking way too into it, and admittedly so, but that's how dreams are. Dreams can mean nothing. But if we look into them hard enough, we might find something that's worthwhile. I'm trying to sound very intelligent, but I'm probably saying a bunch of nonsense. I would want to live here, honestly. I know it sounds crazy. A cold, crazy climate? Well, I live in a pretty... At least usually it's pretty crazy and cold. I am kind of missing the winter spirit here since we have not gotten much of it. But hopefully that will be soon. As much as many people in my area would prefer for absolutely no snow, I would love to have more snow, just to kind of have the same sense of winter whimsy. There's a great sense of joy, there's a great sense of wonder and whimsy that comes with this kind of weather. I know a lot of people associate it, and it's kind of proven true through some psychological studies that the winter is usually considered the most depressing of seasons, but I beg to differ. I think the winter can be a fantastical season. A fantastical season that isn't just about how bad the roads are, or how late you're going to be. You need to stop and just enjoy it. The snow is something malleable. You can mold it into other things. You can have fun with it. You can go out and play. You can also stay inside if you want to and just watch the snow fall. It's honestly very relaxing just to watch snow fall. Did you ever realize that? I know for some of you, maybe you don't get snow that much, and I apologize. It is truly a fun experience. And I kind of wish I was getting some more right now, to be honest. Let's go to the fourth mirror before I forget. But part of the winter season isn't just playing out in the snow. Part of it's being usually what it means. For people in the Northern Hemisphere, that usually means the holidays are around the corner. Time with family. Time with people you care about and love. And, most importantly, bobsled. Actually, no. That was just... this is bobsled nights. Nights can transform into things, as we've proven, so this is bobsled nights. Bobsled nights is pretty freaking amazing. But in all seriousness, the wintertime is just... The depressing aspect I get of it's hard for people to kind of stay positive about. We don't get as much sun. But we get this crazy white glitter that's all over the place. And you can even have fun doing mundane tasks like shoveling the driveway. Just put on some good tunes, have some good times, maybe get with a friend or as a family member, and just have a blast doing activities that you can't usually do during the rest of the year. That's what winter to me is, and this stage is such a good representation of it, and that's why I love it so much, and why I love this song so much. This song itself also is a good representation of what winter is. I listen to this song when I'm driving home from my usual day job, because it works so well. It just makes me feel so joyful, and I can't blame it. It's a fantastically composed piece of music, and the stage that it represents is fantastic as well. Have I been a bit redundant? I'm sure, but that's just because I am overjoyed with excitement about how much I love this area, and how much I love this time of the year. So, I hope you're all having a good time of the year, and there's going to be another surprise for you as well, as far as the winter season goes, in this Let's Play, but we'll have to get to that at another time. For now, let's leave the Snow Train area, the Frozen Bell, and go to fight with another Nightmare and boss. I'll miss you, music. This boss is a bit of an interesting puzzle. You just want to go and hit these rats that it lights on fire. Oops, I misjudged that one. And that will somehow defeat the boss. I'm not quite sure how that works, but, again, it's a dream. And, to its credit, it continues its fashion of making the bosses feel very unique. One thing that's very nice about this game is that literally almost no boss feels the same as the other one. So there's always a unique sense of it. There's a bit of a puzzle to go around with it, and there's nothing bad about it. There's something very enjoyable about discovering it. And should you lose, it's not a big penalty. You have to go through the stage again, and then give it to the boss. And quite honestly, since that stage is so fun, and some of these stages are so amazing, why wouldn't you want to go through the stages again? Have a great grand time. And that is the boss. I know, quite crazy, indeed. And we left one of them alive. Well, we don't need to destroy everything. Alright, Frozen Bell is my favorite stage in this game. Thank you very much, creators of NiGHTS. Thank you very much to the composers that hopefully I will list in the description or an annotation somewhere. Because this stage, I kind of want to just go and play it again. In fact, you know what? I think we'll end this episode off a little differently. Should you want to, you can press A and A plus start to start the entire stage over again. If you are so inclined to, that is. I'm not going to worry about getting our usual trip brigade. I'm just going to go with NiGHTS and fly around for a little bit as we say our adieu for this time. So thank you all very much for watching this episode of Let's Play NiGHTS Into Dreams. If you liked this video, please consider hitting the like button below. If you want to see more content from me, please consider subscribing. This version of NiGHTS is available on Steam. Please go pick it up if you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, and if you want to have just a pleasant, delightfully amazing dream. And for those of you who are having the winter blues, just put on some good tunes and have some good times. It'll be fun, I promise. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, ciao.